Hello, puzzlers. I say we start with a warm-up puzzle. I am looking for common phrases with the initials TBA. T as in Thomas, B as in Betty, A as in anxiety, which is something I hope this puzzle does not cause you. I'll give you a hint to two TBAs that I know of. There's a TBA you might see in a schedule when a slot has not been filled. There's another TBA that is a fruity nickname for New York City. There are still more TBAs which we can talk about in just a moment. Hey folks, welcome back to the Hello Puzzlers podcast, the giant novelty check at your puzzle charity function. I am your host, AJ Jacobs. I'm here, of course, with Chief Puzzle Officer Greg Pliska. Greg, before the break, we asked about the phrases with the
giant
initials.
Novelty check. Sorry, I just had to
That was from senior puzzler Andrea Schoenberg. Thank you.
I love it.
With the initials TBA. T as in Thomas, B as in Betty, A as in Apple. Oh, one of the hints we gave, something you might see on a schedule when a slot has not been filled. What might that be?
Well, I just got to say, I'm very proud that before you gave the hints, I wrote down the two answers you hinted. Because usually you give the hint and I'm like, oh, that's the one I was already, and I got it in before you gave the hints.
All right. We believe you.
That one's to be announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one was the fruity city nickname, which is, of course, the Big Apple.
The Big Apple. Very quick sidebar, because we got a lot to cover. While researching this, I found out that New York City in 1673 was called New Orange because the Dutch owned it. So orange, apples, there's a whole fruit theme going on with New York.
Very fruity place.
It's a fruity place. All right. And then we've got two more that I could think of. Do you want to throw them out, Greg?
I don't have the other ones. I wrote Tom Boswell's Angels, which is a throwback to Charlie's Angels, nice. And the guy who played Charlie's. But that's total BS, really. I just made that up.
I like it. I think it's solid.
And I wrote Top Banana Always, because that's how I think of you.
Okay, back to the fruit theme.
Yeah, exactly.
A term for San Francisco and its surrounding land is the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Between the Iron and Stone eras was the Bronze
Age. You're using a lot of the.
That right there, by the way, that
Speaking
voice
of
you
TBA.
heard is our favorite TBA of all time. That is the whole thing, was because we have with us a TBA I've wanted on the show forever. She is a hilarious and brilliant writer for the New York Times, also an author of best-selling novels such as Long Island Compromise and Fleishman is in Trouble, which she turned into a miniseries on Hulu. Please welcome our favorite TBA, Taffy Brodesser-Akner. Welcome, Taffy.
Thank you so much for having me. It's so funny. Whenever I've gotten anything monogrammed, it looks like a placeholder.
That's a problem.
I will, LL Bean will monogram with a hyphen in it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I go with them. Not that I have so many monogramming needs, but it comes up. It comes up.
I love it. Like on the party, the wedding invitation or something, it says TBA, and they're like, "Well, what are you going to put there?" No, that's.
It's very confusing. That's our first puzzle. Exactly. Is it TBA or is it Taffy's?
The first puzzle
luggage?
Is why would you pick a name like this?
Well, we want to get to in the third segment. So everyone has to stay tuned. But since this is a puzzle podcast, let me start by praising your mini essay in the New York Times a couple of years ago about Wordle. One of the best things about puzzles I've ever read. Do you remember writing that?
I do remember writing it. That when Wordle became a big thing, there was this attempt to create more engagement about it. And someone asked me if I could write about my relationship with the Wordle. I call it the Wordle. I don't know if it's called the Wordle.
Like the Facebook.
Or the Bronze Age.
Like maybe it used to be called, the Bronze Age. That I was asked to write something, and I sort of put down any thought I had about it, which was that the late capitalism of language is just moving the letters around.
It was hilarious.
We're in such a bored age.
Yeah, it may be.
That's how we do it.
I mean, it started out so innocent. You said that your opening word is always smile, S-M-I-L-E, which made me smile.
Lovely.
Somehow, 3 paragraphs later, you're talking about how Wordle makes you realize that letters are just random shapes with no intrinsic meaning, and the whole English language enterprise is doomed. So it was just
and I'm depressed. The day smile was the word was a great day.
Oh, yeah.
But then actually I could write that again even more specifically, because I now have 3 words. I think of how you play the Wordle is who you are. And I like sort of a soupçon of chaos. That even after smile was the word, I still start with smile. But I have happened upon 3 words that I put in order that do not have overlapping letters. And 90% of the time, the 4th and sometimes, but not often, the 5th guess is the correct one, because it encompasses so many of the letters. I won't say unless someone wants me to, what those words are. I'm very happy to. I'm not
actually.
Keeping it
well, now you brought it up.
Save it for
I gotta know.
Patreon subscribers.
Okay,
It'll be like a special treat.
Yeah,
it's smile, truck, bandy,
B-A-N-D-Y.
Which I don't even know what that means.
What, isn't it a game or something? What is a bandy?
It's the last name of literally my orchestra teacher, which we thought was hilarious in 7th grade.
Very appropriate.
But it probably means, like a band.
Oh, interesting.
Very bandy.
But no, I think it's like bandy about.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Better. Yeah.
I didn't think of it until literally just hearing you say it right now.
It also means bow-legged. It does mean bow-legged.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
And you looked that up. You didn't just.
I did look that up. You're correct.
Thank you.
I was
just making sure. Just making sure that the listener understands.
The first meaning in the dictionary is your verb meaning, to bandy something about, to bat something about.
Okay, so after that, you can basically do everything, which makes you even more bored playing it. Though I love it, and I do think it keeps the lights on.
That's true.
My place recently at my book party, Long Island Compromise starts with a kidnapping, and I casually asked my bosses at my book party what they would ransom for me if they found that I was kidnapped, and the answer was probably not the Wordle. I'm valuable, but the Wordle is valuable.
I feel you're more than strands. You're worth more than strands.
I appreciate that,
but maybe not.
But I'm not going to ask any more questions.
That is
certainly not the spelling bee, and connections is really getting up there.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I want to talk more about puzzles, so we'll do that in the next segment. But since we are a puzzle show, I wanted to give you a puzzle. And this puzzle was actually inspired by one of your brilliant profiles, because you do brilliant, hilarious celebrity profiles. We'll talk about some others, but the one I'm referring to is way back, a profile of newscaster Don Lemon, formerly of CNN. Now, do you remember the opening anecdote you used in that profile?
How could I forget?
Would you tell those who don't
Would you like
remember?
me to tell it? Okay. So Don Lemon and I are having lunch, and the hapless, well-meaning waiter comes over to us and asks if we would like dessert. And Don Lemon looks at the menu and announces that he would like the sorbet. And the waiter says, "Do you mean the sorbet?" And Don Lemon says, "No, I mean the sorbet." And I said, "Oh, I think it's pronounced sorbet, but I am not a professional newscaster." And he held on. Like, even the waiter at some point was like in fight or flight, but Don Lemon insisted it was sorbet.
Well, there you go. Always,
that was it.
Sometimes right, sometimes wrong, always certain. That, I feel, describes some personalities. And Don might have that. Well, in honor of Don Lemon and the et a controversy, we have a puzzle where all the answers are words that end with et, et. And they are actually all 2 words that end with et. So 2 words together, like pocket magnet. That's like a magnet that might. So I'll give.
I'm sorry, that's pronounced paquet magnet.
Well, that is kind of what I want Taffy to do.
I see where you're going.
If she's up for it. If she's up for it.
Let's see if I'm up for it. I my karma over that French L. It's been aimed at me for quite a while, so go for it.
Love it. All right, so I'll give a clue to these 2 words that are not necessarily common when put together. So, for instance, if I said, Miss Piggy and Kermit go to the bathroom in this porcelain fixture, that would be you're not.
What? Do I say the answer?
Sure. It was an example, but. What?
Toilet.
Yeah, but they're 2 words. Miss Piggy and Kermit, and Fozzie, too. I'm throwing them all in there. Animal.
Muppet toilet.
A Muppet toilet.
Sorry.
Or if you prefer, a Muppet toilet. Muppet toilet.
Okay. Yes.
It just makes
French. I didn't know we would be speaking French today.
Yeah. It's just a classy show.
Sure.
It's Don Lemon's. Don Lemon's French is what we're speaking.
All right. So I have a few of these for you. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
A musical foursome made up of Louis Armstrong, Miles Davis, Wynton Marsalis, and Dizzy Gillespie might be a musical foursome.
A musical foursome. Okay, wait. A quartet?
Yes, quartet. Now, do you know what they all play?
They all play the same instrument.
Trumpet.
They do play the trumpet.
A trumpet quartet.
A trumpet
quartet.
Or a trumpet quartet.
Yes, sure. Or a quartet trumpet.
That's exactly.
Very good.
Yeah, sure.
How about when the playwright who wrote Glengarry Glen Ross plays tennis or squash, he might use this type of equipment.
A mammoth racket or a mamet racket.
I love it. You give both options. That's right. David Mamet. It's David, right? David Mamet, who wrote Glengarry. Have you ever interviewed him? I feel
never, but my first profile was of his daughter Zasha.
Oh,
and
I love her.
He gave me an incomprehensible email statement for his secondary that I just had to print as is in a parenthetical and ask the reader to let me know if they understood it.
Hilarious. All right, I've got a few more. How about this is remorse that you might feel for having a hairstyle that is business in front, party in the back. Remorse.
Mullet regret.
Mullet regret. Or the fancy version.
Mullet regret. Or mullet regret.
Exactly. Mullet. Oh, you can mix them up. That's a great idea.
You can mix
great
them up.
idea. All right, how about, this is a simple short one. A spaceship from the USSR. A spaceship from the USSR. It's one of the S's, not the third one, I believe.
A Soviet rocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where that went.
A Soviet rocket.
A Soviet
you
rocket.
Got it. It wasn't that long. It didn't take you long. All right. I've got 2 more. Well, this one is for you because it's something I imagine you've been on, but I want to hear. This is a blazer. So a blazer that you might wear to a movie publicity event for reporters.
Jacket junket. I knew it.
Wow.
Look at that.
Nice. Jacket junket.
I just have to say, this is the advanced level of puzzling when you have the answer before the clue is finished.
Totally. Exactly.
I wonder if you've been to one of these in junket.
Oh, nice.
I have never, actually, weirdly, I have never. Have you?
I've never been to a junket.
Oh,
no. Nobody wants me at a junket. They wheel me out in one of those Hannibal Lecter dollies and let me interview people for brief periods at a time.
Hilarious.
How do you know when it's a junket as opposed to just some kind of press appearance?
I believe, since I've never been to one, they have like dozens of reporters and the celebrities sit at a table and rotate in reporter after reporter and get really annoyed and bored. So it is not an ideal place to interview anyone.
It's a terrible thing. But a great category of YouTube is just like horrific junket interviews.
Oh, really?
Like an exhausted star.
Oh my God.
A person trying to make their name while they have 3 minutes. It's It's terrible. It seems really awful and hard. Like
I'm
building
gonna...
rapport. I mean, you've done interviews, right? Like, actually, I have been to a junket when Fleishman was debuting. There
Oh,
was
the
a
other
junket
way.
when,
Yeah.
yeah, I just remembered that. And I really wanted to hear about the journalists, like where they were from and what, and no, they were also not interested in telling me. So I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You were trying to build a rapport as the
Right.
subject of the interview.
I was like, who's this person? What? I like
Hilarious.
anyone who's interested in me.
All right, last one. This is someone who might write haikus or limericks about dusk or twilight.
A sunset poet?
It is a sunset poet.
Ooh,
That
A
is
sunset
great.
poet.
Well, you did fantastic. Now, I will say one final twist on this is, according to the OED, most people say sorbet. 9, I don't know. They don't have a percentage. There are the Don Lemons that you knew that.
So I found out like right as we went to press that there is in the South, maybe you say sorbet, and it is something I carry around with me that actually, even from a storytelling standpoint, my point was that people underestimate him, and it would only have made my point greater.
Oh, interesting.
That like this waiter and I, and I missed it.
That would be a great kicker. Oh,
it's
man.
a shame. The hard thing about magazine writing is the story comes and the story goes.
Oh, fascinating.
Regrets I have many.
Exactly. Love it. All right. Well, we will be back with more Taffy Brodesser-Akner and more puzzling in just a moment. Hello, puzzlers. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, Greg and I are joined by the great Taffy Brodesser-Akner. Greg has a puzzle for you, Taffy, coming up in just a moment. But before that, we like to do a segment called Puzzling Questions, where we ask our guests some questions so we can know them a little better, so they're a little less of an enigma to us and our listeners. I'll start by asking, you emailed me that you wanted to talk about puzzles because you got deeply into puzzles after a breakup. So can you tell us about that?
Okay. I had this terrible breakup at my second job, which was at a soap opera job, Soap Opera Weekly.
Yes.
And I was so devastated over this breakup that I would come home every single day and I would get a Newsday, a Daily News, a New York Post, and a New York Times.
Yeah.
Plus, I would have weekly the New York Observer. I mean, this is also a eulogy for what it used to be like.
Right, all the papers.
A New York Magazine and a New York Observer.
Wow.
And I would do the crossword in every single one. And I wouldn't do it well. And I had all these rules. I had to do it all lowercase. I had to do it all. It was neurotic. And the person I lived with at the time, my roommate, was a PhD candidate, I believe, for a psychologist. Her name was Isla, and she asked me one day, she walked and she said, "Do you think this is about something else?" and my response was defensive. And I said, "No, I think I just love this. And I would like to be a puzzle maker." And so I asked a few people how to make a puzzle. And they said there's a software that you use. Very few people actually build it on their own. And I said, wow, that's incredible.
Right.
And then I was fired
from
my job.
The soap opera.
From Soap Opera Weekly. I was told, no, not the Weekly.
Oh, sorry.
I was told that there were cuts or something, but it became clear that my lack of commitment to the daytime arts was evident. And also the breakup was in the workplace and it was messy. I was a messy person, man. Perhaps still am. Anyway, so now I had all day to work on making crossword puzzles, and I downloaded software and I started trying to make a puzzle where the theme was stage names of Jewish celebrities. So I had like Woody Allen and Jon Stewart, and like what their real names were. So it was like for Woody Allen, it was I think it's
Konigsberg, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jon Stewart was Jonathan Leibowitz.
I think
maybe?
That's right. Yeah.
And I mean, I had all of it, and I just couldn't get it perfect, and also had to get a job. So that stalled me. But I have to say, it is still a wound that I have not made a crossword puzzle. I still have the software. I still update it every time there's an update. And I think for that 30 seconds, I am forlorn, as I think I will not be complete until I make a crossword puzzle.
Well, I have very high hopes that it's going to happen.
I mean, I turned 50 last week. I'm not sure.
No, Grandma Moses. Wasn't she like 102?
Rabbi Akiva.
But also the Times has a tradition. The Times has this great tradition of getting celebrities, other notable people to collaborate on crosswords with professional constructors. We're just putting it out there in the universe. Let's do it.
What am I in this? Am I the professional?
You're the celebrity, notable person. Come on.
I am a person who works. I am a writer at the New York Times, like all the other.
You can still be a celebrity.
You know who wrote a crossword puzzle is Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah,
I remember.
Do you know this about him? I'm forlorn about that. He thinks I am too competitive, which I guess I am, because if he knows that it made me forlorn to hear that, then he is right.
Well, you're gonna catch up to him. I know it. Yeah, and Greg is a brilliant constructor. So if you ever want a collaborator,
just saying,
then
Puzzler Hello Puzzlers exclusive. Patreon subscribers only.
There. Well, she should do the New York Times first, and then
I wonder if they would let me. Greg, where are you located?
Yeah, I'm right in Manhattan, Taffy.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'll see you after this.
Done. There it is.
Right over here. About this question, Taffy, what everybody says is the more you do it, the better you get. So even though Wednesday feels like a hurdle, you stick with it. And you will eventually get over that hurdle.
I never say die, and I receive the paper every. I mean, I guess I have kids, and I don't have so much of a commute anymore. But I think you're right. I think I have to get back on it. I was at another friend's 50th birthday party. I give a shout out to my friend Pam Wadler, who is also a crossword puzzle obsessive, and who, when we were in college, that's when she caught the bug. And there was this answer one day where she didn't know the word, but it was the last one and it had to be that. And the word was toethylene. And she was like, what is that word? I didn't know that word.
We looked it up. Of some kind, yeah.
We couldn't find it in the dictionary, but every other clue was right. It turns out it was toe the line. So to this day, even at her birthday party, I was remembering this amazing story.
That is hilarious. So it's not a chemical called toethylene.
It is not, but it should be. But it maybe will be one. Maybe it's one of those
line. That is
tiny
hilarious.
plastics that's in us.
Love it. All right, I do have another important question for you, which is, what did your childhood bedroom look like?
Which is one of my questions. Do you know where I got that question from?
No.
I think someone we have in common, David Hochman.
Oh, really? Yes.
That's a David Hochman question.
Hilarious. He's a great writer, by the way.
He's a great interviewer, great writer, and it has yielded some of the best answers.
Really?
And some of the most relaxed interviewees. There is something about the reflection and the way it can't be like a real gotcha that takes people into a place that they enjoy. I love that question, and I'm very happy to give him credit for that question, because what would I do without that question?
Yeah.
I have the you know what? I'm so sorry. I have the saddest answer to that.
I would like to hear. You can be vulnerable here.
I moved 14 times, and then my house burned down.
Oh my gosh.
So I did not ever have a stable childhood bedroom. And also, we didn't have any money. So I thought I had what I thought it would look like. I do remember putting up pictures from magazines, but not like photos, like I loved the design of magazine stories.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird? Like from a young age, I
yeah.
loved magazine design in a way that it never occurred to me to go. I don't have a visual part of me. I don't aspire to being a director. I just thought that the way a magazine story looked was so beautiful, and I would put those up. But I didn't
that's
really
a good
have
answer.
What did your childhood bedroom look like?
Oh, I'm trying. That's a great question.
It looks like the closet you're sitting in right now.
That's why
He's
he's
excited. Wait, is AJ in his childhood bedroom?
No, but it could be. It could be. It's got like the Game of Life in the background and stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, what else?
Well, we have to take a quick moment to bring you some other fascinating information, but we'll be back in just a moment with Taffy Brodesser-Akner, and Greg is going to give her a puzzle just for her. Hello, puzzlers. Welcome back to the podcast. We are here with the great Taffy Brodesser-Akner, New York Times writer, author of the bestsellers Long Island Compromise and Fleishman is in Trouble, the latter of which she helped turn it into a wonderful Hulu miniseries with Claire Danes and crossword lover Jesse Eisenberg. Speaking of crossword lovers, we have our chief puzzle officer, Greg Pliska. Greg,
well, thank you.
Welcome. Well, you're already here, but continued welcome.
Welcome and welcome again.
Yeah.
So Taffy, we promised earlier on we would ask you about your name and where that comes from because it's such a cool name. But you weren't born Taffy, I'm guessing.
It's a lot. I was not born Taffy, but I was born Stephanie. But I was named after someone whose name was Stephanie and always called Taffy.
Oh.
Okay. So I was named Stephanie and always called Taffy, whereas the Stephanie I was named after has a more typical Stephanie to Taffy story, which is that she was a Stephanie, had a younger sibling who could not pronounce Stephanie and called her Taffy, and the Taffy took off. Now, any Taffy you meet, any Taffy I've ever met has that story. That is the story. I know that I am in a Facebook group called the Taffies, and what we do is we give testament to how we got the name Taffy, and everyone has that story except for me because I is the stolen valor of somebody's childhood nickname.
You didn't even earn it, right? It was just
not even myself, and my little sibling, like my little sisters just got it handed to them. That said, Taffy is considered a nickname for Stephanie. It is in every baby book. And yet I meet Stephanies all the time who are baffled by this, who have never heard of this.
Yeah.
So it's really strange. The only time something strange doesn't come up about my name is when I'm in Wales. I've been to Wales where my name is widely accepted.
Huh.
And also the South. In the South, they don't even
blink. And in Wales, is it also a shortening of Stephanie?
No, it's a boy's name. Do you remember the Mother Goose rhyme? Taffy was a Welshman. Taffy was a thief. Taffy came to my house and stole a piece of beef.
I don't remember.
You don't remember,
we didn't do the Welsh Mother Goose in my family, but I buy it. I buy it.
So I only am called Stephanie by my parents when they're angry at me, or by, strangely, my high school friends, because when I started high school, I decided it was time to be grown up. And it took briefly, so much so that they still call me Stephanie, and I think of Stephanie as a childhood nickname, not Taffy.
And then you went back to Taffy at college.
And then it's not that I went back to it, it's that like the forces of that being my name. I went to college in New York. I'm from New York. Like the inertia of Taffy.
I see.
I had nothing on it.
Got it.
My mother couldn't bear for people to call me Stephanie, though she like, I don't, it's a long
Taffy
time.
stuck to you like, say, Taffy, perhaps.
Yes.
Like Taffy, which is a great segue, it turns out, because we're really into candy here at The Puzzler. We love sweet treats, whatever they are, and we love mashups. mash things together. So in this puzzle, we're combining well-known candy treats with well-known people.
Wow. Okay.
Love
Two
it.
taste treats in one. So if I gave you the clue, a chewy candy popular in Atlantic City and known for its profiles in the New York Times Magazine, that would be
Taffy Brodesser-Akner.
saltwater taffy.
Salt Taffy. Oh, yes.
I
Sorry.
see. Very
I
clever.
don't call it by its full name. I also call Taffy by its nickname.
Fair.
We have an agreement.
Sure.
Right. But so it's a mashup. The candy and the person will overlap in some way.
Like a crossword puzzle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could be a crossword puzzle theme. Maybe the puzzle we write together.
Maybe that's what we're doing.
Love it.
All right. Here we go. All right. So the first one, a chocolate bar filled with peanuts, caramel, and nougat that used to sit on the bench at the Supreme Court.
By the way, Taffy, I have not read these. I do not know the answer to that one. I'm completely baffled, but I can help in some cases, maybe.
This is the notorious Supreme Court justice, notorious in a ironic way.
Okay, notorious.
She was a great Supreme Court justice, loved by many.
And wait, what was the first part of the clue?
Tell us the first part.
Yeah, a chocolate bar filled with peanuts, caramel, and nougat.
Baby Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yes, very good.
Okay, got it.
Baby Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Exactly. All right. How about this one?
There's no Thurgood Marshall. There's no good.
Good. Well, Mr. Goodbar. Thurgood, Mr. Goodbar.
Goodbar Marshall. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice try. No, that one's coming up later. You can save that one. You'll hear that one eventually. All right. This is a galactically named chocolate bar that scored more points than anyone else in National Hockey League history.
So it's Milky Way. I don't know. Wait, who's the only?
Who's the greatest hockey player?
Milky Wayne Gretzky.
Milky Wayne Gretzky. Look at that. You were going to say, "Oh, I don't know anything about hockey," but
no, I was going to say. I was saying, who is the only hockey player that anyone knows?
Yeah, exactly.
And it came to me.
And it was him, Milky Wayne Gretzky. Very good. Very good. Okay, how about this? Named after a popular 1920s dance, this candy bar has stretchy marshmallow-flavored nougat and a big, hairy space creature from Star Wars.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh. So you can put it together. If you got the space creature.
I know Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
And I know... And so what's the middle? It's
something, Chew is the hinge right there.
Okay.
Right?
It's the Charleston Chewbacca.
That's it. You got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
very good.
Can I just take this quick opportunity? I saw a fact, which may or may not be true, that you, at your wedding, had Star Wars music.
I walked down to the theme from Star Wars. The sort of ceremonial at the end theme from Star Wars.
When they're getting the medals?
They're getting their medals. Oh, I'm sorry, my dog is... Okay.
He wants to play puzzles.
You stay Star Wars.
He's trying to stop me from saying dumb things. Yes. Yes, I did. And we walked down to movie themes. My husband walked down to Indiana Jones.
That is hilarious.
Dun, 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 dun.
Was it the scene where the boulder is coming at him? So he had to...
It was when he had to jump.
Yeah, hilarious.
So there's a kind of heroism. There's a heroism about your marriage right here.
Taking a leap.
All right, I just had to bring that up. Keep going, please.
All right, this one you've already gotten a head start on. It's a Hershey's chocolate filled with peanuts and the 44th president of the United States.
Mr. Good Barack Obama.
Mr. Good Barack Obama.
So good.
There you go. All right.
That was so much faster than I was still processing. So congrats.
Thank you.
All right. How about this gummy candy? This gummy candy drop. It's kind of like a jelly bean, and it's shaped like one of the stars of the Golden Girls.
Hold on.
These come in a little box. You get a box of these. Starts with a J.
Oh, is it?
I used to eat them at the movies all the time.
Oh, it is a weird, it's an old-timey candy from the movies. And it's
shaped,
And the celebrity is one of the stars of the Golden Girls.
Got it. Okay, wait.
She was also on Maude.
Juju B. Arthur.
Wow,
there you
nailed
go.
It.
Easy.
Okay.
Oh, you had
Look at
it.
that.
We didn't. Clues, schmooze. You didn't need those. You had that one nailed.
Look
Because
at
nobody knows about the Rue McClanahan like Twix bar that came out.
Exactly.
Very few people know about that.
Yeah, we don't want to. How about this caramel lollipop that adopted Little Orphan Annie?
Wow. I don't know a caramel lollipop.
Sugar Daddy Warbucks.
Sugar Daddy
Wow,
Warbucks. Look
she's
at that.
great.
Boom.
She is.
Boom. And here's a more timely one. This is a 2024 independent presidential candidate, left-wing activist, and academic who is very popular around Halloween.
Mm.
So what's the popular Halloween candy?
Yes. Wait, why can't I?
And then who is...
I'm totally blanking on
the
guy.
I don't remember either. Is it?
I'm like...
Marianne Williamson. She's not a professor.
No, it's a guy. He's a left-wing academic, activist. His first name is actually the name of an Ivy League school, though he's taught at a bunch of other Ivy League schools, not that one. He's been at Harvard and Yale, Princeton, I think most recently or notably.
You're asking me about Dartmouth Smith? I
didn't
even know
work.
that was...
I love his work.
Wait, he is...
It's a school in New York City. In New York State, rather.
Cornell. Oh, Cornell. Okay. Oh,
he's
Cornell,
getting there.
Popular around Halloween.
You have to escape this one for me.
What is
a popular...
popular,
because I can't think of them. Candy corn?
Yeah.
It's why can't I put it together?
Yeah, I can't put it together either. Cornell West and candy corns. Cornell West.
Put them in the other order. Candy
Cornell West.
Candy Cornell West. There you go.
That is quite a
good.
Quite a one.
Delicious.
That's a deep cut. Well, that was great, Taffy.
You are.
I got them all.
I
we
always
had to
forget
stretch
about
some of them
the
like Taffy, but we
independent candidates until, like, usually all elections are traumas to me, and I just sort of I go into need to know very quickly. Yeah.
We didn't have Ross Perot as one of the clues. So.
I know. I was thinking about the history. Like, was Jill Stein no?
Right? Is there a Jill
Stein?
Is there a Jill College?
Jack and Jill Stein something?
Famously, Jill College is not in New York State.
There you go. Well, Taffy, we loved it. We love talking about your name, crosswords, bedroom walls, the whole thing, Star Wars. So please do come back, and people can read you everywhere. Everywhere there are words which have no meaning, as you pointed out.
Everywhere
there they'll just dissolve under your fingertips like they tend to.
So you're at the New York Times, you write for them, and...
I write for the New York Times Magazine, and I'm a novelist.
And the novels are fantastic, of course.
Thank you.
And so please pick them up.
And Fleishman in Trouble is still on Hulu. You can still go watch it.
You could still go watch it. Fleishman is in Trouble on Hulu, which I think in some places it's also on Disney Plus. Which is confusing.
Interesting.
Always.
Yes.
Thank you, Taffy. And
AJ, I wanted to mention one other thing before we go, because there are more candy famous person mashups to be had. We should put some of them on our Hello Puzzlers Patreon, and also invite our listeners to add some of their own.
Yeah, please. Yes. We have a new Patreon we're excited about. We're building a community. You can get all sorts of cool stuff like chats with me and Greg, and bonus episodes, exclusive puzzles, newsletters, etc. So we'll see you there. And of course, we'll see you here for more puzzling puzzles that will puzzle you puzzlingly.